Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I still wonder if anything could have been done. It's the what ifs. On the latest Sister Wives episode, Kody Brown reflects on his mistakes with son Garrison Brown, who passed away unexpectedly. As the Brown family reflected on the tragedy during the Sister Wives episode that aired on Sunday, May 4th, Kody commented that it was all so sad. He reflected on the day everything transpired, remembering a conversation he had with his now ex-wife Janelle Brown, with whom he shared Garrison, about their next moves. I remember sitting there with Janelle and I was just going, "Hey, I really just want to take my boy home," he shared with the cameras. "So I said, let's take him back to Wyoming, bury him next to Grandma Cheryl. We just completely agreed that was the correct thing." Related, Sister Wives Kody Brown discusses complicated relationship with son Garrison prior to his death. "We thought we had more time," exclusive. Garrison passed away on March 5, 2024, at the age of 25. Kody and Janelle issued a joint statement at the time, saying Garrison was a bright spot in the lives of all who knew him. "His loss will leave such a big hole in our lives that it takes our breath away," she said. "We ask that you please respect our privacy and join us in honoring his memory." Continuing to ponder on the loss during the latest episode of the TLC hit, Kody spoke with Robin, who has become his lone remaining wife after his marriages to Janelle, Christine, and Mary ended in a 14-month period, while seated by the campfire about his regrets over his friendship with Garrison. The couple wasn't in the best of moods, as Kody had conflicts with his sons and Janelle about his stringent COVID-19 requirements, resulting in communication breakdowns. Kody and Garrison's conflicts were not entirely settled before to his death. "It's so heartbreaking. Rob and I didn't have a chance to make things right, and we didn't get to say goodbye," Kody, 56, told Robin, 46, using Garrison's first name, Robert. "I just don't know what to do with his death because it's like I've got to do something different because I could have had more time with him, and I thought there would be more time." Kody also informed Robin that it just wasn't supposed to be this way. Furthermore, as he continued to fixate on the what-ifs, Kody declared, "I'm going to what if to death. What if I had called him? What if I'd kept in touch more? What if we had done more? What if, he asked. "It still saddens me. I still wonder if anything could have been done. It's the what ifs. What could have been? I believe they only aided the grief process." This story discusses suicide. If you or someone you know is in crisis, please phone 988 to reach the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. You can also contact the network, which was previously known as the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, at 800-273-8255, text HOME to 741741, or go to speakingofsuicide.com/resources. In the most recent episode of the TLC series, Kody Brown calls Mary Brown to deliver bad news. Sister Wives. The gloomy scenario begins with Mary Brown on set, preparing to shoot an interview on her birthday with the TLC crew. The reality star then finds that her ex-husband has called her. "You want to take it?" a producer inquires. "Nope. He can text me if he needs me," she responds, noting it's weird that he's phoning her right now but presuming it's not an emergency. When Kody Brown calls again, Mary Brown appears perplexed and adds, "I already texted and said," before trailing off. After reading his response to her text message, she declares it an emergency a moment later. Mary Brown swiftly answers the phone and appears frightened. "What?" she says, and the scene fades to darkness. A message emerges on the TV, stating, "On March 5, 2024, Kody and Janelle's son Garrison passed away." The picture then turns to an interview with Janelle Brown, who describes how her son Gabriel Brown was the one who found his brother Garrison Brown, who committed suicide at the age of 25. When Mary Brown appears in a subsequent interview, she recalls the conversation she had with Kody Brown when he contacted her on the day his kid died. He said the words I'll never forget. He says, "Garrison took his life. And it was just this strange, bizarre, surreal moment in which, no, not one of our children. No, they won't do that. You know, she asks. And I am like, are you kidding me? And he goes, no. Mary Brown says she departed to go to Kody and Robin Brown's house at the time and ran across Gwendolyn Brown, one of Kody Brown and Christine Brown Woolley's 5 daughters. Gosh, she just came out and hung on to me. Oh my goodness. I didn't know what to do, she admits. Mary Brown then phones Janelle Brown to check in on her. I said, I'm stopping, getting food, and I'll be back in a little while, then I'll just be there. I wasn't sure what else to do, she admits. Later in the episode, Mary Brown discusses the Browns' private viewing for family and friends following Garrison Brown's death. That was the last time we saw his body, and it was extremely difficult. That was extremely painful, she says. Kody Brown, who was estranged from his son at the time of his death, speaks about the tragedy in his own confessional interview. The greatest memory I have from these 3 days are of being in the funeral home with Janelle. I didn't know what to say to anyone besides I'm sorry to everyone, he says. After Sister Wives actors Kody Brown and ex-Janelle Brown's son Garrison committed suicide in March, the patriarch revealed his apologies while reflecting on his grief journey on the most recent episode. Kody Brown is looking back with a fresh perspective. More than a year after the Sister Wives star and his ex-wife Janelle Brown lost their son Garrison Brown, 25, to suicide, he reminisced on their tumultuous relationship before his terrible death. It wasn't supposed to be this way, Kody said to his wife Robin Brown outside their home on May 4th. This is heartbreaking. Robin, I didn't have a chance to truly make things right, just not being able to say goodbye. I just don't know what to do with his death, he explained. I need to do something new because I could have spent more time with him. I assumed there would be more time. Kody, who has 18 children with Robin and 3 former polygamous wives, Janelle, Mary Brown, and Christine Brown, has strained connections with 90 to 95% of his children, according to his ex-wife Janelle. It was no different for Garrison and his 23-year-old brother Gabe Brown, whose relationships with their father had deteriorated due to Kody and Robin's tight procedure during the COVID-19 pandemic. As the Brown patriarch navigates his mourning journey, he discusses how his perspective on his prior behavior has changed. All of my irritation with COVID and other issues suddenly seems insignificant. I'm just sad, the 56-year-old explained. How do I do the rest of my life with every holiday and every birthday? Kody, who also has children Logan Brown, 31, Madison Brush, 29, Hunter Brown, 28, and Savannah Brown, 20, with Janelle, often wonders what he could have done better before Garrison's death, despite loved ones advising him not to. So many people have told me, don't get caught up in that what-if train, he said to Robin in the most recent episode. I'm going to because that's part of the process for me. Among his thoughts, he considered, what if I had phoned him? What if I'd kept in touch more? What if we had done more? It still makes me sad, he admitted. I still wonder if anything could have been done. It's the what-ifs. What could have been? Janelle, who now resides in North Carolina to be closer to Madison, explained that staying busy and keeping her mind occupied has been essential during her mourning journey. The 55-year-old said that being with the grandchildren makes it easier.